Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day so far. Today I am doing another yarn talk video. I've been looking forward to this one because I have a lot of finished objects to share with you guys. I do want to apologize if you guys hear my dog in the background. He is going through another drop, I guess, in his health. He's not doing the best right now. So I've been keeping an eye on him, and he has a lot of the reverse sneezing, and it sounds like coughing. But yeah, he loves to be with me. He doesn't like to be left alone, so he is in the room. So I do apologize if you can hear him. I'm sure he's been kind of ready for his nap, so I'm sure he'll be going to sleep in the next couple minutes. But anyways, I am very excited. I feel like this has been such a productive past few days and even weeks. In the last month of March, I released I think 3 patterns. I did the Brontosaurus, the bunny planter pot, and then the bunny amigurumi. And then just, in the last few days, I did the mushroom and the squidlet, the squidlet planter pot friend. So if you have seen my last couple of videos, you have seen those. I feel so good about pattern designing right now. Sometimes I definitely do go through slumps, and it's hard to keep feeling motivated because it takes so long to do it, and not every pattern is popular. Honestly, there are, out of all my patterns, there are 2 or 3 that I would consider popular. Yeah, it's hard because you just never know what people are gonna like. So I have definitely gotten to just designing patterns that I feel like I just want to make this. So I'm not doing patterns that I think other people would like, or I'm designing for someone else. I'm basically designing for myself. I'm just making things that I want to make, things that I think are cute. But yeah, that's a whole different thing. I can honestly talk about pattern designing all day, so maybe I will make a video more on that. But this is a yarn talk. So let's get started with finished objects. The very first finished object, if you saw the mushroom pattern release video, you will have seen these. So I have my pink mushroom. Super excited. This is the first one that I did for that pattern. I think it's so cute. This one did take me quite a bit to get to the shaping that I wanted. Honestly, you would think, oh, that's kind of easy, but I don't know. It was not. Now looking back, I'm like, oh yeah, but when I was doing it, I don't know, it took me a while to get the shaping. I had to redo it. I had to frog this, no lie, 3 times, but it was worth it because I really enjoy the shape that it has now. I think it's so cute, and yeah, I want to keep making more. So I have, this is beige in Craft Smart, and then Craft Smart is just pink, but it's a very, very vibrant pink in person. It kind of picks it up a little bit on camera, but it's a very vibrant pink. And then the white is just red heart. Then I did 2 more. So mushroom number 3 and mushroom number 4. And these are using red heart retro stripes for the tops, and then just red heart in white. And again, that beige from Craft Smart. I mentioned in the last video that I kind of messed up on these because the part where I finished off on the mushroom, let me see where it is on this one. It's right here in the front, and I should have left that towards the back so the spots could have been far from that. It's not too bad on this mushroom. On the other mushroom though, I feel like this looks horrible. I definitely should have left that on the back so the spots could have been on this side of the mushroom. But I think retro stripes looks so cool on these mushrooms, and it is I don't know, I feel like it's perfect for it. So I really love the way that these worked out. Doing these 2 mushrooms, I still have a little scrap ball left in. I think it's a pretty good amount. I can get something out of it. I'm not sure yet, but I will be making something definitely out of that scrap ball. But it's definitely, you can get 2 mushrooms from 1 skein for sure. And then I of course used my G hook, my 5mm, because I absolutely love that hook. The 4th mushroom that I made is a little bit different, but it is the same pattern. It just has some extras to it, and the arms and the feet can be found in the pattern as well. You can just decide if you want to do a mushroom, just a regular mushroom, or like a little mushroom baby. So I think he's so cute. Look at his little face. I had a lot of fun with this one too. This one was the last one that I made, but when I originally wanted to make a mushroom, this is kind of the idea that I had. I just loved the pink one so much that I just kept it as just a regular mushroom, but my original idea was to make like a mushroom baby. So I'm excited to have this and this. And it's funny, it looks so different, but it is the same pattern, just with extras on it. So yeah, I am super excited with those mushrooms. The next finished object is actually quite a few finished objects as well, so quite a few of the same thing. I showed these in a work in progress Wednesday that I was going to be working on coasters and a bowl cover hot pad. Coasters and a hot pad. So I really enjoyed those, so much so that I pretty much used up my cotton yarn. I had so much fun with these. I'm very excited to show them to you guys. Let me just figure out the colors. So I think this one is the pastel blue. This is what I showed on that work in progress Wednesday. I had 2 of these done, and should have had this a little better organized. I had 1 of these done for the work in progress Wednesday and 2 of these. So for both of these, I used a 5mm hook, although the pattern for this one says to use a 6.5mm, but I was stubborn and I used a 5mm hook for both of these. I ended up using the whole skein, and I made 5 of these. So 5 coasters and then 2 hot pads with a 5mm hook. And then I still had a little bit of yarn to spare, just like a little scrap. So I thought, okay, that's perfect. That's interesting. So I did have 5 of these and 2 from 1 skein, and that came with, it's called pastel blue, I think I said that already, with 140 yards. So then I thought, well, I'm going to play around with my hook sizes. I ended up grabbing a 6.5mm hook, so the one that the hot pad calls for, and a 5.5mm hook for the coasters. Sorry. So the next one that I did, I got 4 of these coasters using Crafter's Secret cotton in the color mango, and this came with 120 yards, so a little bit less, but I was able to get 2 of these hot pads and 4 coasters from it. So isn't this color just so beautiful though? I absolutely love it. And look how cute these are. So I thought initially when I was first making these, I was thinking maybe I can do like, for some reason I thought I was gonna get 8 of these and 2 of these from each skein, but I got, from this one at least, I got 2 hot pads and then 4 coasters from that mango skein. So these are so cute. They work up so quickly, and I honestly had a lot of fun. Usually I don't like to like do things like that aren't amigurumi because of like weaving in ends, but honestly I had fun with this one, so that was very, very exciting. The next one was a turquoise. So this one I did not show. 3, 4, 5. I got 5 coasters and then 2 hot pads out of this turquoise. And again, this is when I had already changed my hook. The only time that I used a 5mm hook, an H hook for this one, was the very first sets that I was working on. But for these, I did my 5.5mm hook for the coasters, and then again a 6.5mm hook for these. And the size difference, you can definitely see a size difference here. I mean, this one it's not that bad, like that big of a deal, but there is a little size difference, just a little bit for those. For the, where did it go? For the hot pads, you can see, I think you can see it a lot more though. Yeah, but that's because I went up like several hook sizes for these. So yeah, I had a lot of fun making these. This was in turquoise. So I have these. I just think the hot pads look so beautiful. And then I did, my 4th one was in pastel pink, and this is peaches and cream. This comes with 120 yards, and I got 4 coasters and then 2 of the hot pads. So I love these. I just think this sets, like, they look so cute together. I was able to use up 4 skeins of cotton yarn, and then I do still have like a couple of these little scraps left. I did have this tube of, I have no idea what type of yarn this, or what brand. I feel like Peaches and Cream does this, but I'm not entirely sure because I don't really buy cotton yarn, or I haven't bought cotton yarn for a long time. But there was just a little bit on this, and I don't know why, but I decided to do 1 hot pad and 2 coasters. I probably should have just made hot pads out of it, because 2 coasters is kind of like not an odd number, obviously, because it's 2, but like, who, I don't know, usually coasters come in sets of 4, so yeah. But that is all I did for coasters and hot pads. I did quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 coasters, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hot pads. So it's such a fun pattern. Honestly, if you guys are looking for an easy and cute coaster or hot pad set, I definitely recommend this pattern. It was a lot of fun to make. I really, really enjoyed it. And I want to thank Terry from the Yarn Joy podcast, because she is where I found the hot pad pattern from. Both of those are free patterns. They are, the hot pad is a YouTube tutorial, and then the coasters are, I think, like on a blog post, but they're both free patterns. So I will have those linked in the description box below as well. The next finished objects are, they were also a brand new pattern that I have just released, and it is the 3 Squidlet planter pot friends. I enjoyed making these so much, and every time I make planter pot friends, it just makes me more excited to keep making more. I have a lot of ideas, but if you guys have ideas for planter pot friends, feel free to let me know. I would love to work on those. The first one that I did was this one. I love this yarn right here. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I think I know what it is, but I'm not 100% sure. I do know that I got it from Joann's. And then I used, I think these are, I want to say these are 8mm safety eyes. I have so much fun making these. I really enjoyed it, and I have a lot of future planter pot friends ideas coming up, but this is the first one that I made. And then I made my little teal one, or like, yeah, my little teal. I was gonna say aqua, but I think aqua is a little bit of a darker color. And then my purple one last. I know this was a red heart, the purple, and then this is Big Twist in like aqua. I think it's actually called aqua. But these are scraps. I know that this green is Kiwi from Craftsmart from Michael's. And then the other pieces were scraps. So it was a lot of fun because I do have a lot of scrap balls. And these, you don't need a lot of yarn. And it's so much fun to just work from like your scrap basket to make little planter pot friends, especially if you have different greens in your scrap ball basket or bag in your scraps. If you have a lot of greens, these are so much fun to make, using different shades of green, and then of course whatever color you want for the planter pot. So these are my squidlets. They were so much fun, and just look at their little legs, they're just so cute. And their little smiles. So I did have lots of fun making those. Those were all, again, using my 5mm hook. And then in the pattern, it does say like which, because not all of these are stuffed, so it does say like which ones to stuff. And of course you can arrange it however you want, but I have a few more planter pot friend ideas coming up, so there will hopefully be some very soon. So that is it for finished objects. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then so 7 amigurumis, and then all the coasters and the pot holders. But I do have one work in progress, and that is a bunny amigurumi from the bunny amigurumi pattern that I just released a little bit ago. So this is the finished version of that pattern. This is what I'm working on. The work in progress that I have, though, I have all the pieces finished. I just have to sew them on, so I have them right here, which shouldn't take too long. But look, he's coming out so cute already. I really enjoyed this pattern, so I can't wait to have 2 bunnies. And these are actually using different yarns. This was Big Twist from Joann's, and then this is Craftsmart from Michael's, in their beige. Feel like they're the same though, like they're actually kind of thin for like worsted weight yarn, but yeah. A little bit of a different shade. This one reminds me more of like a potato color, but that is my only work in progress that I could show you guys so far. I am working on other patterns, but I can't really show them yet until they're finished, so I guess we'll have to wait for those. But so far my work in progress is that bunny, and then a couple new patterns that'll hopefully be releasing very soon. I want to thank all of you guys so much for joining me and for always being there and commenting on my videos. I absolutely love responding to your guys' comments. I try to heart and respond to each one. Sorry, it does take me a couple days sometimes to actually be able to respond, but I do try to go back on every video and respond to each comment. It means so much to me that I have all this support from you guys, and I love you guys all so much. yeah, thank you guys. Honestly, it really does mean a lot. I also do have some future plans. I really want to do it might not be a crochet with me, because a lot of the patterns that I've been working on lately, they don't have like a whole lot of continuous single crochet. So I might do, like, maybe when I'm sewing this bunny together, or when I'm sewing an amigurumi together, I'll do a like almost like a crochet and chat, but I'll just be sewing the pieces on an amigurumi, because there are a couple things that I want to talk about. I asked in the last, I think it was the last yarn talk, what would you guys be interested in having me talk about in a yarn talk video, and someone brought up like my crochet journey, so I would definitely love to share that with you guys. I also would like to talk about the struggle of when it comes to doing craft fairs and pattern designing, and like finding a balance between making new things for a craft fair and also doing new patterns, because it is actually kind of difficult, and it's taken me a long time to find a balance. Like I feel like more than a year, and I think if anyone else is doing that, I would definitely like to share that with you guys. There were a couple other things, I wrote them down, of like topics to talk about. So again, if there's anything you guys think I should talk about, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, or you can always email me or message me directly. I'm really looking forward to doing one of those videos soon. And yeah, I think that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!